So the next topic we are going to talk about is sales prospecting. This is essentially the point when we reach out and say hello to new people in the hope to help it to either develop a new relationship or sell whatever it is that you are looking to sell. There are some really good tips that we look to share over the next few pages. And essentially what we're looking to do is start that conversation. And as we will teach over these sales modules, it should not be just a broadcast of information pushing towards other people in the hope that they buy whatever you're selling. You genuinely want to try and start a two-way conversation with the organization or the person in the hope that you can build trust and all of the other things that we've talked about so far to really help you make that next step. So the first thing that you want to do is aim as high as you can in an organization. If you can aim for the boss, the MD, the CEO, hopefully what they can do if they like your product is actually refer you to someone else in the organization, probably lower down. But the point is that endorsement from the boss will go a long way to actually help you get the meetings that you want and actually help you get the sale. If you can't get that, or if you're struggling to find the person to speak to, referrals are a fantastic way to do that. That actually, if you know someone who already works inside the business, an internal referral, so somebody who already works in the client that you're looking to target, recommending you to someone else in the same business is the top tier. That's the best way to get an introduction into a business. The next way is through a trusted contact who might be outside of the organization. So if you have a friend that knows the person that you're looking to target, actually asking can they refer you is the next best way in. And then there are different routes to market to basically start that conversation. You can cold call, you can email, you can LinkedIn. There's lots of different things that you can do, or you can just turn up at their office and hope for a meeting. But the idea is whatever works for your product or service, it's building the relationships to really kind of help you get through the door and to start that conversation. Don't try and make the sale on the first attempt. The next thing that people often come up against are what people call gatekeepers. So these, if you ring the switchboard of a company, are often the receptionist or the PA who might get 100 phone calls a day of people trying to get through and speak to the boss. What they will often do is pretend to you that they'll pass on your details, and they never do. And there are some hacks and some tricks to really help get around this. One is just be super nice, be honest about what you're about, and just be truthful in what you're looking to offer and how you believe it will help. The next is also, if you can, ring out of normal office hours, because often the boss will get in before and leave after everyone else. So actually it might be a case of that the number goes straight through to the person you're trying to catch, maybe if it's out of hours. Often if you do a good Google search, you can actually find people's contact details from different conferences and things that they've gone to. And if you can ring them directly, it's ambitious to go for their mobile phone, but it never hurts if they know who you are. It's a very difficult task to cold call someone on their mobile phone, which many of us deem as personal, if you haven't had a pre-arranged appointment. So what that could do is damage the relationship long term if people don't like the approach. So often what I would do is do 2 or 3 approaches on LinkedIn, on different social medias, on email before trying to pick up the phone. But my first phone approach would still be via the office telephone, the official route. And then essentially what we would finish with is about persistence. So often a sale will not happen until the 5th to the 8th kind of interaction where people get a feel for you. We build trust, we build expertise. And what we're really looking to do, as we talk about through the course, is get the client to 100% trust in terms of you, your product, and the company that sits behind it, in a way that it's that continued exposure and just not giving up in a very polite way. But just when you're looking to prospect your product or service, don't expect it to happen on the first attempt. So I hope the content on the next few pages is useful, but if you have any questions or there's anything that we haven't quite covered, please feel free to let me know.